Hello student, today we are starting with the new chapter lesson number 12 photosynthesis. During the last time we have completed 5th chapter cell. Now what is mean by photosynthesis? You know, photosynthesis is the only process in which the solar energy which is there, it is trapped by green plants and converted into food. For example, here if this is the carbohydrate, for the synthesis means to prepare the carbohydrate, or it is also called as glucose, from inorganic materials like CO2 plus H2O. By these two molecules we have to prepare the organic molecule called as carbohydrate. This is the simple example of photosynthesis, means a component which is there called as chlorophyll, which converts the light energy into the chemical energy. For example, the formula which is there, that one is 6CO2 plus 12H2O, which gives in presence of light, means sunlight or any of the light, with the help of the component present inside the plant which is called as chloroplast, which manufactures the carbohydrate, for example C6, H12 and O6, plus releasing of 6 molecules of oxygen and 6 molecules of water. This is what the formula of photosynthesis. Now this process which is there is unique to green plants. You know student that in our atmosphere, total about carbon dioxide which is present is 0.03% of volume is total present in the earth. Now in oceans also it contains over 50 times by amount of atmospheric CO2 in the form of dissolved gas or carbohydrate. Now let us talk about the chloroplast. This one, with the help of which this carbon dioxide and the help of water, carbohydrate is prepared. So the next topic is 12.1, chloroplast. Now this chloroplast which is there, it is mainly located in the mesophyll of the leaves. Inside the leaf, as we know, it is green in color, which is due to the chlorophyll present in them inside the mesophyll. Now here, what happens? The CO2 reaches through the stomata and water reaches through the veins. These veins which are there, from which the water reaches and carbon dioxide reaches through the stomata. Stomata is a minute pore, as you know, from which the exchange of gases and water evaporates. Inside the stroma, means in the mesophyll, chloroplast is bounded by double membrane substance which is called as stroma. Now inside this stroma is found a system of chlorophyll bearing double membrane sac or lamellae. These are stacked one above the other of the grana, means individual sacs which are there in each granum are known as this. It is known as thylakoids. Now all these pigments, for example, this chloroplast in which chlorophyll is present, carotenes are there and xanthophylls, these all are located in these thylakoids. Now with the help of this certain enzyme which are present in the leaf mesophyll, they participate in the conversion of solar energy, here the solar energy, into the ATP and NADPH is produced and to produce the carbohydrate molecule. Here above this carbohydrate which is also called as a glucose. Now here in the diagram I am showing the chloroplast. This is the structure of chloroplast TS, in which it is bounded by double membranous structure which is called as external membrane, and inside which is there, this is called as internal membrane space, inside which the red dot structure which you can see in this diagram is called as ribosome, while these black dot like structure which are bigger than this are called as plastoglobule, in which the coins like arranged which are called as a granum and small chromosome structure which is called as chloroplast DNA, inside which it is present, and the layer which is there, this layer is called as stroma. Now these all organelles which are there, if thylakoids, they participate for the synthesis of chemically produce this chlorophyll molecule, and which produce the carbohydrate and glucose for by in presence of light and the chloroplast. Now it is clear, and this structure is very important for the function which are present in the mesophyll of the leaf. Now let us start with the next topic, that is called as, here I am writing, which is 12.2, nature of light. Nature of light means which kind of light which is there. It is being absorbed by the leaf, which is very helpful for the synthesis of this carbohydrate. Now before starting with the light, accepting the light, let us study what is light. Now you know that light is a form of energy. It travels through the stream of tiny particles which are called as photons. These photons contain a quantum of energy. It is called as quantum of energy. And this quantum of energy which is there, it has electromagnetic radiation which wavelength ranging from 390 nanometer to 730 nanometer. The part of the spectrum which is called as, from here ranging to this 390 nm to completing this 730 nm, this part of light in which it is present is called as visible light. Means this light is visible. This visible light which is there, it is present, or this lies between the UV means ultraviolet rays and in between the infrared rays. This is the visible light which is mostly accepted or absorbed by the plants. Now let us study the absorption of this light and action spectrum. Action spectrum. Now as we study about the light, how this light which is there, it is absorbed by the plant. All the pigments of the chloroplast absorb light in the form of quanta or in the form of photons, as we studied earlier. From these photons or quanta, the leaf mesophyll, chlorophyll that absorb the light. Now which light which is mainly absorbed by this chlorophyll? Now they transfer the absorbed energy to chlorophyll A. Now this absorbed light which is there, it get transferred to chlorophyll A. The amount of light absorbed at wavelength, that can be shown in the form of a graph. It shows the curve which shows the amount of light absorbed at each wavelength, termed as absorption spectrum. Now this is the graph. Here it is shown the wavelength in which chlorophyll A is present, B and carotene. This is the visible light. In this visible light, here this is the increasing, means here more amount of light which is there, that one is absorbed. This is 400, 500, 600 and 700 nanometer of visible light range in which the chlorophyll which is there, it absorbing the light. In this way, the graph is shown here at 700. Again, the chlorophyll A absorbed in a increasing range. Now this absorption spectrum which is there, chlorophyll A and B clearly shows that more light energy absorbed at this. You have to read that blue to violet color which is there and red wavelength which is there. It is the light which absorbed, at which range absorbed more light energy, and relative rate of photosynthesis at different wavelength. This indicates the close relationship between the absorption of spectrum, that is chlorophyll A and B. The curve which shows the rate of photosynthesis at different wavelength, and this different wavelength is nothing but it is called as action spectrum. Here it is mentioned. Now this action spectrum which is there of photosynthesis, they differs from absorption spectrum, and there is quite a lot of photosynthetic activity even in a part of spectrum where chlorophyll in absorb more light. Now here it is clearly understand that it infers that light energy which is absorbed by other pigments. For example, other pigments are yellow, means xanthophyll, and carotene, orange, carotenoids. Carotenoids and also transfer to form chlorophyll, which is transferred to chlorophyll A. Now in this way, today we studied about the photosynthesis. The proper definition of this photosynthesis may be defined as the synthesis of carbohydrate, means the glucose, from inorganic material like CO2 and H2O with the help of the solar energy, means sun energy, which is trapped by pigment called as chlorophyll. This is what the definition of photosynthesis. The chlorophyll, here the study of the chloroplast we studied. Then the absorption of light, nature of light, in which how the light which is absorbed by the pigment of this plant. Thank you, student.